The wetlands in Clyde North offered me an opportunity to immerse myself in a familiar natural environment, viewed through a new lens, the concept of place. As I entered the space, I was drawn to the water, and as I pondered the fast-flowing state of the current on that particular afternoon, I was moved to pay respect to the traditional custodian owners of the land upon which I stood, the Bunurong people of the Kulin Nation. I stood for a while and spent some time in quiet reflection, pondering the deep sense of connection to country felt by the Aboriginal people and how the concept of place offered me the opportunity to deepen my connection to place. My place. This place. Like Anne Pellow, I felt a hunger for place, and my heart was open to being truly present and to experiencing place with all of my senses. I could smell the muddy earth after rainfall, and as I heard birds chirping, I mindfully acknowledged this as a form of communication. This was the inner deep listening and quiet still awareness that Dididi had spoke of. I heard a chorus of crickets chirping, and I thought about how this was a mating call and how this connected to the cycle of life. I noticed the current of the wetlands on that particular afternoon was flowing faster than usual, likely related to the very recent rainfall that same afternoon. I noticed various vegetation in and around the wetlands, which made me think about the wetlands ecosystem, about the vast vegetation in the wetlands that filter the pollutants from our stormwater through microorganisms and algae that grow on the plants. I observed the ducks and pelicans on the water in the wetlands, and I became curious about the various bugs, frogs, fish and birds that inhabit the wetlands. This made me reflect on the wondrous science of nature. I thought about the vital roles they all play in relation to the wetlands ecosystem, the health and sustainability of the wetlands. Like Haraway, I realised the wetlands are a pedagogical contact zone, where the wetland is always in a state of entanglement of human and more than human others. And as I experienced the wetlands with fresh eyes, through a lens of connection to place, my sense of curiosity and wonder about the world around me was ignited. I stopped to smell the scent of the eucalyptus leaf. The smell was more vibrant than I had remembered. I pondered if this was due to the recent rainfall or as a result of my desire to connect to place more fully. I thought about how through science, resources from the natural habitat, such as eucalyptus, have been used to create natural and modern medicines. I grew curious about Aboriginal perspectives on natural medicine and thought about how much I could learn from people from an Aboriginal background as more knowledgeable others. As I left the wetlands, I reflected on how this experience had deepened my ecological identity and desire to connect with the world around me more fully. Humanity is not separate from nature, but a part of nature, and natural science is all around us.